Niggas got drugs for left out. So I went to chasing them birdies, I went south. Fuck. I went from going to school to towing the tools and making the moves. I said I would win, they said I would lose. Shit, with some confused, hope I don't make the news. Oh Lord.
Hey yo man, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Dub Savage Gamer, man, and I'm back with another video. And in this video it might be a little bit of controversy, man, I'm not gonna lie, but just know that in this video I'm only giving strictly my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because whenever you start to compare someone, as soon as something goes wrong, like with LaMelo, you know, they started comparing him to what his brother was doing at UCLA, or you know, what Steph Curry was doing in the league. And as soon as he had a bad game, like, they tore him up for that. And I even posted, you know, a little video about it, you know, all in good fun. But I don't want to compare this guy to LeBron like a lot of people have. To me, he plays like Charles Barkley, if y'all remember. You know, if I find some clips on Charles Barkley, I'll put it in the video. But the reason why I'm not trying to compare him too much to LeBron is, you know, to me LeBron's the second greatest player of all time, you know, and I feel he could still be the greatest. Some people don't think so. You know, way back in 2011 that argument was over, which is unfair. But I don't want Zion to get criticism, you know, for not being able to shoot. And you know, well, I mean, you know, he can only get to the basket, he can't score anywhere else. So I'm just saying his potential. That's it. So I mean, with that being said, bro, let's get into it. Now in this video, I'll be giving 3 different reasons on why I think that he could become the next LeBron. Reason number 1 for me is their shooting ability and them being criticized with their jump shot and them having to work on it. Now with LeBron James, that was pretty much his main weakness coming out of high school and going to the NBA. And I just heard in a podcast, the Road Tripping podcast, that in Miami, like, he couldn't shoot. He said it himself, like, so what, he was like 27 years old and he couldn't shoot still then, and he said, I couldn't shoot as well as I do now. So this guy has time. He's only 16 years old. And obviously you see it right there, him showing the jump shot. So he's not scared to take 3-pointers. I look at it like this with him and Ben Simmons, like, why shoot 3-pointers if at the college level and the high school level nobody could stop you from getting to the rim? So I think Zion definitely has the potential to improve in that area. But on to our second point. Now let's move on to the defense, the other side of the ball. Now, believe it or not, LeBron James wasn't known as a great defender coming into the league. He was often criticized in high school for getting crossed. I mean, one time in front of Allen Iverson. I won't show the clip, you know, I'm a LeBron fan, but he did, you know, he struggled on that end consistently. He could lock up guys, do chase down blocks and everything, but, you know, on ball guarding, you know, a point guard. I mean, think of it like this. You know, the best center in the league, right? Who is it? DeMarcus Cousins. You know, some people want to say Marc Gasol or whoever. You put those tall guys on a point guard. Any point guard in the league, any college point guard, they're going to have a rough time every once in a while. You know, so think of it like this. LeBron in high school was like 6'7", guarding 6'2" players sometimes, you know, so obviously things like that can happen. Not an excuse, but still. And Zion right now, I might have to give him the edge over LeBron at 16 years old on defense, just on defense. Now my third reason would be competition level. Now, the first time I ever seen Zion Williamson like play, you know, it was obviously highlights. You know, it was against a bunch of guys, you know, I felt like were freshmen. You know, like, is he on a JV team or something? Like, what grade is he in? Is he an 8th grader? Like, what's going on? So, because everyone else was like super small, you know, no homo. But they were super tiny compared to him. And it was pretty much obvious to me that it was a man playing against a bunch of elementary school kids. Like, it was that big of a difference in talent. And I mean, for some people, they look at it like this. I mean, like, it doesn't matter how tall you are or how strong you are compared to who you're playing against, but to me it matters. I mean, because Kwame Brown was dominant in high school. Like, I'm trying to think of some other guys. Darius Miles, he was supposed to be the next Kevin Garnett. Sebastian Telfair, I think. So the level of competition has to be there, in my opinion, if you're gonna compare someone to an NBA player like Darius Miles compared to the big ticket Kevin Garnett. And for me to believe all the hype, I mean, I felt like I had to see him against other top player in the country who's more so his size and talent for talent could be compared to him. And when he played against, I think this guy's name is Romeo Langford, I think. He's always on 2K. Somebody's creating him as a top draft pick, so he has to be good. And obviously it's not just one guy, like you could test him against. Marvin Bagley is another guy. Sharif O'Neal, obviously, and Bobo. All those guys. So I mean, next year they'll probably play against each other, and I definitely feel like that will be a true test to for everybody, even Zion's haters, to see who he really is as a basketball player. Because when you was hearing all this hype about LeBron James, as a sophomore and as a junior, you still had Carmelo Anthony, who people felt like was way better than him. And when they played against each other, when LeBron was a junior and Melo was a senior, you've seen obviously these two are amazing players and will definitely become great NBA players when it's all said and done. And I mean, I obviously know that it's going to take time for us to see how this all could pan out. With Marvin Bagley, Sharif O'Neal, Bobo, Zion Williamson, guys like that. We'll see if they even be in the NBA, which is almost certain in my opinion, but we still have to see. Well, I mean, anyways, guys, I just wanted to make this video because I heard a lot of, opinions on this, and people just jumping, way past, what LeBron had to go through, and, I feel like they were really gonna send a target on his back, kind of like LeVar on his sons, which I'm cool with, by the way, but I just felt like that wasn't a fair comparison just to throw at him. Charles Barkley to me is his comparison, but I just, wanted to give my perspective and opinion on, how I felt like he has the potential, and comparing him to LeBron, not at 32 years old, where 4 MVPs, 3 championships later, LeBron at 16 years old, and making it a better view, so you could look at it in that sense. But anyways, guys, once again, I would like to thank each and every one of y'all for watching this video, for clicking on this video, for liking the video, for commenting under the video whether you agree or not. It all definitely is appreciated. Dislikes as well, I don't care. I just want to know that everyone has an opinion, and it might be different than mine, so can continue to do that, guys. Once again, I appreciate all the love and support, and see you guys next time. Peace.